Hi, my name is Elizabeth Eubanks and I am a PolarTREC teacher. When I think about the word sustainability and I think about that it allows things to endure and carry on, I think that I'm a great representative of that, because although I went to Barrow in 2008, I've really continued to bring the polar sciences to my students. So my students have a long-lasting relationship with polar science. So some of my students that you're going to meet were in 4th grade who participated in polar projects that 6th, 7th, and 8th graders did, and they're still involved in that in my classroom to date. In fact, some of them will be going to the Alaska Marine Science Symposium to present how important it is to maintain a teacher-researcher experience.
It's good to have a teacher in PolarTREC because when she comes back I get to learn about different polar regions.
It is good to have a teacher in PolarTREC because every time she comes back she teaches us and gives us valuable information, and one year we even had a Polar Earth Day where we got to learn all about different cultures and what they did in Alaska.
My teacher being a PolarTREC teacher has taught me many things, and it's definitely affected my future.
It taught me a lot about the people who depend on the Arctic Ocean ice, and why I should care.
It taught me a lot about the underwater robotics and cool technology that polar researchers use.
I have a new perspective on the impact humans have on the environment.
I've always been really surrounded by science with my parents and this whole community here in State College, but it's never been much more than something someone else did or an interesting hobby, something we did in school. But then when Miss Hermann started being involved with PolarTREC, I really saw that it was something that I could do myself. When we were teaching the elementary school students and the middle school students, it really started to give me an interest in science being an important part of my life and something I could do in my future as a job.
PolarTREC has been very sustainable in my life. As a teacher who participated in 2008, I continue to have a relationship with PolarTREC, not only the organization, but also the people that run the organization and other teachers.
This program has really inspired me to be a scientist and set my goals to achieve things that she has, and really it has sparked my interest in science, especially in Antarctica. By having Ms. Hermann go to Antarctica and me being able to talk to her and see her photos online, I was introduced to the idea that I could actually do that as well, and so I could make that my own goal in life.